Well, hello, my pickles, my snowflakes, my turtles, my no matter what club members, and of course that special breed of Goldilocks, which I'm a member, especially with this. And so that's how that goes. I like things just so. Hmm. Surprised? I guess not. So who said I can't change? I changed my glasses. Yeah, these go with the outfit that I'm wearing today. So, yeah. When you think I can't change and it's just me in the same old ratty tatty bathrobe with the same old black framed glasses, you got a kind of new version here today. So, yeah, as summer weather continues, I've got a light and airy outfit that requires brown more than black. You know, these are luxury problems I have. But I did get both glasses at VisionWorks, the BOGO thing, when I went there and did my exam and such. So, how are you doing today? Is it a good day so far? Have you got your coffee? Are you set for all the things that could happen? Do you try new things every now and then? Do you stick to the same old because it's kind of safe? Do you get a calling? Come over here. Come over here. Try this. I have I have one client that likes to try things and out, and which is kind of interesting because she has products that um, I don't I don't know that they're on the market because I just go in and meat, eggs, cheese, butter, coffee. Bye bye. Actually, a lot of the coffee comes from online. But anyway, and then climates, my other clients are kind of tried and true, stick with what they're doing, and like this, the comfort of the same old. It is like a flannel bathrobe that just gets better with age, or those comfy slippers that can't be seen in the light of day. Now, I know you've got a pair tucked there too. You use them when it rains. I know. I do too. So here we are. I'm loving the day. As I record this, it is midweek, and I'm loving not having to work on that third shift. I guess that was kind of the grab me at the ankles and pull me down and drag my face on the gravel and asphalt. And it does feel a whole lot different to have this little bit of time, and I can work at the police department and not let the buggers bug me, right? That's how that works. So it's a regular, ordinary day. I love getting things done on my little checklist. I keep it, I, I support Post-its, and I love my gel pens. So most every day I have a little checklist that I follow, a little of this, a little of that. I brought this older woman to the doctor yesterday. It was a Lyft ride, the other one with Uber. And I brought her, and what a lovely lady. She's probably mid 70s, older 70s. And she, was she was kind of stocky, but she just felt so alone and isolated. Something must have happened and she can't drive, so she's relying on um, the senior center and then the public little buses that they have, those sort of things. But somebody set up this drive for me to pick her up. I don't know who it was. I got paid, but she's not quite sure how it all started, and she was hoping that I was waiting for her like a senior bus person might wait, and I didn't. But she said she eats all the wrong things, but she was not at all interested in keto because I ran it by her. I said, "Yeah, I have a little website where I talk about food to older people every day." And she said, "Yeah, I know. I just eat too much of the wrong things." But poor thing, I'm sure she's finding a lot of comfort in her food. Maybe she's recently widowed. I don't know. But it it was one of those reminders that that we have a chance if we're here. We really do. We can pull our heads together, we can pull our bodies together, our health together, just our overall general good feeling and the clarity and awareness that we can have. We never know what could happen to us or a loved one where everything changes. But clearly this woman had been through something that was never going to make her life before the same again. Her house was beautiful and tidy on the outside. I was wondering what kind of person lived inside of it, which I sometimes do. And it was just pretty, beautiful flowers, tented gardens, and window boxes, and it just looked very, very sweet. So when she came out, she matched it perfectly. You know, small enough for like one person, and very cute. But clearly going through something. And so I think that we are really blessed if we are here and we are able to follow our Goldilocks recipe for our health and well-being, and clarity. Wow, what a gift that is, you know. Clearly this woman, whatever it is that she went through, you know, she's left to doctors and people making appointments and things like that. So I think that we're very lucky to be here and have our little small pleasures every day, and things just work out the way that they do. I know for a lot of us, we all come from that same cloth of, you know, a well-managed day. Maybe we had that in an office. You know, I was one of those, well, I was the manager, so I did a lot of, you know, everything had to be done checklist every day, the little routine and that paper and that report and that sort of thing, and dealing with that client and those meds and calling in for that thing, and you know, just all the things. And oh yeah, gas in the car, and you got to get the van inspected, and all of that. And some of us, when we get older, like we are, you know, we get home and we kind of manage the home with that same yada rat-a-tat-tat of getting everything done, and it just feels good. And so seeing this woman just made me realize that if I didn't have, you know, this, what I have today, this gift of today of, you know, my foods are planned, they're in my chronometer, they're in the fridge to cook, and I have a nice day laid out. I know what I'm wearing with my tortoise shell glasses, and how fortunate, you know, how fortunate we are when we do have things laid out as simply as that. I don't consider myself, you know, that high maintenance diva, but I am a Goldilocks in that I like things rolling out a certain way, just that dependability, you know, as I've often said, when I begin my Uber and Lyft day today, which is in about 28 minutes, you know, I'll be bathed and dressed, and my little, this is my like Uber and Lyft light that I put in my window. Car's filled with gas. It's been vacuumed. You know, those sort of little things that just make me prepared. I like being prepared, I guess. And I like preparing for the known. And I think that helps maybe with the unknown when those topsy-turvy days come along, right? Could be the same for you too when there's upsets. Like like my girlfriend, there's a house guest where she lives. It's not her friend, but it's a relative of her roommate, and the tire went on her car, and it's the type of tire that doesn't have a spare. And I had that on my Infinity before I traded in for this SUV that I do the Ubering with. And she said, I never heard of that. And it's just like you kind of drive on this hard thing after you've had the blowout. I don't know what happens, but you're able to drive on that. And then you have to buy a very expensive tire to replace it because it's got that inner thing already there. And, you know, that wasn't expected. And they had to wait for AAA, and then it had to get to a store. And then, you know, her next day was off because she's there to attend a training in the local city. And, you know, that's unexpected. But if you have some nice, predictable, calm days in a row, it makes those sort of days go a little bit smoother because, like, you're kind of prepared. You kind of got that Girl Scout badge on with all those, you know, little badges. I guess I liked Girl Scouts, to come to think of it, but I was so busy being a hellion. So, what am I having today? I like my food today. Trying to bring it up. Okay, these are my macros for the day. I am having 1,219 calories. My protein, 103 grams. My total carbs are 4. I never do net. And my fats are 87 grams. And what I'm having is a 5-ounce 8515 burger. I am having 5 ounces of a sirloin tip, no visible fat eaten. I am having 2 Pete and Jerry large eggs with 3 ounces of sliced sweet Italian sausage in it, and then 1 ounce of 365 organic mild cheddar from Whole Foods melted on it. I will have my 14 grams of fresh lemon juice with my electrolytes, and it's kind of like a shot. I take the shot of that. I will have my 3 cups of coffee with my Keto and KITU, and I've seen it in 2 stores down here. So if the Cape has it, maybe you guys have it too. I also have that Milkadamia fudge, chocolate fudge, cocoa fudge creamer that has 1 carb and 1 tablespoon. I will add that to unsweetened Keto for a little treat in another cup later today. And that is my food for the day. And it equals those 1,200 calories. It's OMAD. And, you know, we eat around 3-ish. And it just works. Although Greg eats a little bit later these days because he gets as much out of the daylight and the help he has with him to get things done. So we'll see what we have today. But I'm delighted to have this little row of days off from the overnight. It really was grinding me. And so here we are. And I'm glad you're here. You know, we just do what we do. We keep it calm. And like the video from before, we like our contentment. It's a gift, and I treasure it so much each day. You know, I've had enough chaos, right? Probably you have too. It's a tough thing to be in. It took me years to get out of my own way, and oh, maybe I'm a late bloomer. Maybe that's how that works. So I'm really glad you're here. And we work with our keto, carnivore, carnivish lifestyles. No shame, no admonishment, just, you know, awareness and recognition that some food items may not be working in your favor at times. So maybe you work on giving them up. Maybe you're just working on accepting that, that's not really keto. Oh, I was always having it. Yeah. So that's how we roll here. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you the next time. Bye-bye for now.